Hi guys, welcome back to the Cozy Corner. I'm obviously not at home in my Cozy Corner at the moment. I'm in a hotel room. My parents are visiting from Spain, so we are spending a few days together in London, which is really nice. So the first part of this video will be vlogged from the hotel room. So my reading challenge for September is reading books recommended by the incredible and amazing Booktuber Jack Edwards. Go check him out if you haven't checked his channel out before. I will try and remember to link it below. Feature me when you're editing, link the channel below. But he has got me out of a reading slump so many times. He's recommended so many incredibly amazing titles to read, and one of the ones that he's recommended that really intrigued me, and which I'm starting with this week, is Hamnet by Maggie O'Farrell. And it's basically the story of Shakespeare's family, his wife and his children, without ever mentioning Shakespeare. I am only 20 pages in at the moment, but I'm absolutely loving it. So I will keep you guys updated on that one. One thing that I don't really enjoy about this book is there's no numbers for the chapters. And that just might be me being picky. But it really bugs me when they don't put numbers or titles to chapters, because how do you know what chapter you're on? Good morning. Today is day 2 of the reading challenge. I didn't get much reading done yesterday, we were really busy. Then we got back to the hotel about 9ish. I was just so tired, so I went to bed pretty quick. So it's like 7 AM at the moment. So I've still got a while before I go meet my parents for breakfast. I'm just gonna read. I am 46 pages in at the moment. Really enjoying it. And let's get reading. Today is Thursday. I got back from London quite late last night. Didn't manage to get much reading done in London, so I've practically read all day today. And I finished Hamnet. Wow. It was so good. So good. I did find it confusing at first because the chapters alternate between timelines. So the first chapter is about the present day in the story, about Hamnet and his siblings and family, and then the second chapter starts with his mother's childhood, and then it alternates between present day of the story and the mother's childhood. So once I got used to that, it was really good. Yeah, I can definitely see why so many booktubers recommend this. So let's get on to book number 2. Book number 2 I'm reading for this challenge is Misery by Stephen King. So far I have read 6 or 7 Stephen King books. My favourite has been The Institute and The Shining. So let's see where this one ranks. I'm really struggling with this book, and I don't know why, because I usually really like Stephen King and I find them really easy and quick to read, but I am 84 pages in and it's taken me so long to read 84 pages. I'm half debating whether to put this one down for a bit and start the other book that I have recommended by Jack Edwards and then pick this up afterwards, or to persevere, because still got a long way to go. So the book has 369 pages. I've decided to put Misery down because I'm just not getting on with it, and picked up The Vanishing Half by Britt Bennett. I am trying to do this with one-handed. I'm 80 pages in. I'm really liking it so far, so I'm going to continue with this one, and then after I finish this one I will try Misery again. Finding it really hard to concentrate today reading. You guys can probably hear next door neighbours having some work done, so it's just making it a little bit harder to read. But let's see what we can do. So I just finished The Vanishing Half by Britt Bennett, and I absolutely loved it. I actually didn't want it to end, and my personal opinion is that I think it needed a couple more chapters just to really wrap up at the end. But yeah, I really, really enjoyed it. So, quick summary without giving too many spoilers is it follows the story of two mixed race sisters, identical twin sisters, Desiree and Stella. And Stella decides to live life as a white woman, and Desiree decides to live life like a black woman. So you see both parallels of how their lives unfold, choosing the path that they each choose, which is actually really, really interesting. And then later on in life, they both end up having a daughter each, and obviously raise them according to what they chose to live their lives as. But their daughters do end up meeting, and that's quite an interesting relationship as well to follow. But yeah, really loved it. I gave it between 4 and 4.5 stars. As I said, I think for me personally it could have done with a couple of extra chapters just to wrap up the ending, but I wanted it to go a little bit deeper. But yes, I really, really enjoyed that one. Just to summarise what else I read recommended by Jack Edwards. Hamlet, absolutely loved this, 5 stars. I didn't see the ending coming. I highly, highly, highly recommend this. I think Maggie O'Farrell is a genius in the way that she wrote this from the perspectives of various characters. But yes, very highly recommend. I also audiobooked Beloved by Toni Morrison. It was my first Toni Morrison that I have read. Wasn't quite sure what to expect going into it, but I actually really enjoyed it. I've got a couple more now on my TBR, so I've got Sula and The Bluest Eye on my TBR, and I'm sure I'll add as I go along. But yes, I'd recommend that one. I think I gave that one 4 stars. Yeah, so go check that one out if you haven't read any Toni Morrison. I do highly recommend. And then the last book that I tried to read for this challenge was Misery by Stephen King. I got 100 pages in. No, I got about 80 pages and then I decided to put it down and read The Vanishing Half because I just wasn't getting anywhere. It took me so long to read the first 80 pages. And then I picked it back up again and I read about another 20 pages, and I feel the title is very apt because it is making me very miserable. Stephen King's storylines are usually quite fast paced, like the story moves quite fast and the characters are really interesting, and I love reading Stephen King usually, but for me this is going nowhere fast anyway. Yeah, so I didn't complete this one for reading books that Jack Edwards recommends. Sorry, Jack. The other three, though, stellar recommendations. So I'm gonna put this one back on the reading shelf. So it's just a softie now. Maybe I just need to be in a different state of mind. I don't know. But yeah, definitely wasn't for me at this moment in my life. I was expecting so much more, and I was hoping it would really pick up. I was just hoping that the first 4 or 5 chapters were a little bit slow, but then it was going to really pick up. And who knows, when I pick it back up again, maybe I'll get halfway and I'll be like, why did I ever DNF this to begin with? But right now it is going to go back on the TBR. So yes, those are the 4 books, well, 3 and a bit books I read for the reading challenge of September, which was books recommended by the Booktuber Jack Edwards. Go check out his channel if you haven't before. He is amazing and gives some absolute banger recommendations. Half my TBR shelf is books that him and a couple of other booktubers have recommended, so go check him out, and I will see you guys again soon. Bye!